Welcome back again.
Hello.
At the time we're filming this, it's before late October and early November. But I might put this video out in early November, even though it's an October-themed video. Even though it's horror related, it's also slightly Christmas related, and I feel November would be kind of the good place to put it.
Nice compromise month.
Yeah. What we're going to react to today is the Blockbuster Buster's A Christmas Horror Story versus Krampus video. And just so people know what that is, the Blockbuster Buster, like the pros and cons videos, has a series called Versus, where he takes a movie that's very similar to another movie, whether or not it's a ripoff can be debatable, and he compares them to see which one did the similar storyline that both films have better. I've done this a few times and it's been pretty cool to watch, really seeing how similar some of these flicks are. And this was the first episode of the 2016 Halloween Havoc, which at the time Erod thought might be the last Halloween Havoc before he tried revamping, rebooting the Blockbuster Buster. But now that they've gone back to the old format, they're doing it once again.
I haven't seen one of these styles before, but I'm really intrigued by the versus concept. So we'll see how this plays out in today's review.
I'm hoping you like it too, and one last thing before we start. When I showed you the Jason Goes to Hell review that he did, you saw that the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt was the one giving him the bad horror movies for Halloween Havoc. And a few seasons later, and this is a bit of a spoiler for those who haven't watched him consistently, it was revealed that the Crypt Keeper was actually this talking, living puppet named Ormsby, who's a character from this other YouTube channel. He's kind of been a reoccurring thing for every Halloween, so...
Like a horror movie oracle.
Yeah. So I just want to get that out of the way so people would know and you would know, and let's get into it.
Alright.
There's a few storyline bits here that might be a little confusing, but they don't distract from the overall review.
Sir, are you sure you want to make use of that item? The darkness is the biggest challenge I have ever undertaken, Jarvis. I can't afford to play it safe.
It's cool he uses the old map.
There's no sense in delaying the inevitable. Let's call Ormsby. It is I, Ormsby, from cinema, in... Stop! Ormsby, we've known each other for 7 years. Why do you always introduce yourself every time we see each other? Who says I'm introducing myself? I'm just trying to plug my YouTube channel on your videos. I need that sweet, sweet YouTube cash.
Don't we all?
You devious delinquent. Oh, there he goes again with that alliteration. Are you ready for Halloween Havoc 2016? As ready as I'll ever be. Good. Which are bands I have chosen some truly terrifyingly bad movies for you to bust this year. I wouldn't expect anything less. But first, a little warm-up, as you might say. How about you pit two terrible movies against each other, and then bust the worst one? I accept your challenge. And because I'm in the holiday spirit, let's make it A Christmas Horror Story versus Krampus.
Such a bad delivery, but so funny.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ormsby. I gotta go. Did he just hang up on me? After 7 years of friendship, I still get no respect. Mother! I'm gonna watch Stranger Things on Netflix. Hold my calls. Oh, hi, Julian. How have Is it Doom? I knew it. I knew by the smug look on his face at the last Mad Scientist convention.
How can you tell what kind of face he's making with the... Anyway, listen, I don't have time for this. I got...
Fine! Go hang out with Doom, his bestest buddy!
That's the guy that does all the special effects work for the show.
No?
Billy Joe Grant.
It's time for the final havoc.
Gargoyles.
I like that effect.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Breaking out the orange.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good production values here.
He and his team can pull off a lot. Good artwork by E. Joy.
Yep.
Greetings, elves and ice giants. I'm E-Rodden of the Blockbuster Buster, and welcome to what might just be the last Halloween Havoc. And we begin Final Havoc with a little segment I like to call Versus. This is when I pit two movies against one another that are extremely similar, and then I bust the worst one. Now let's meet our combatants. From Metalor Fall, the Xmas Exterminator, a Christmas horror story. And from the fiery pits of Hades, the holiday hooligan, Krampus! Yes, in 2015, two different Christmas horror movies were released, and both of them featured the demonic Yuletide entity known as Krampus. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the beloved holiday icon, Krampus is a part of most German and Austrian holiday traditions, which doesn't just see Santa Claus reward children with candy and presents, but a vile demon called Krampus punish the children
It's
who've
frightening.
been naughty,
As with all the
chaining
German
them up
things.
and whipping them with birch
Like
branches.
Grimm's fairy tales.
German holiday traditions are awesome. Now, which Krampus chronicle conquered Christmas? Let's find out as we look at A Christmas Horror Story is actually an anthology movie featuring 4 different horror stories that are transpiring on the same Christmas Eve. Story 1 sees Santa fighting for survival as his elves are turning into flesh-eating zombies. Oh, you heard me right. But this doesn't make
Plausible.
any sense.
Elves becoming the Walking Dead. No, it does not make any sense. Unless
This, of course, culminates with good old Saint Nick going toe-to-toe with the Yuletide demon himself, Krampus. Story 2 sees a group of kids trying to shoot a documentary about a murder that happened at their school on Christmas Eve. Story 3 sees a family going on a trip to cut down a real Christmas tree, only to bring home something far more sinister. And finally, Story 4 sees a bickering, dysfunctional family being stalked and hunted by the Christmas creature himself. This
Big
is
tongue.
where the two movies converge, as the Krampus movie has the exact same scenario of the holiday hooligan terrorizing a family, only in this case, the family is barricaded in their home. So yeah, these two movies have some extreme similarities.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Merry Christmas, mother.
But which
Holy
one
cow.
delivered the better story? Now, to be clear, both of these movies are very well written, and they both deliver satisfying narratives. But the fact of the matter is that A Christmas Horror Story just had a far more impressive and dynamic storytelling style, seamlessly cross-cutting between the 4 stories without confusing the audience, all the while providing you with clever but subtle connections between each one. As I said before, there is absolutely nothing wrong with the writing in Krampus, but it is a generic holiday story of a family that doesn't get along, but with a horror twist. So as difficult as it might be to pick one over the other in this category, I have to go with the one that was a more complex writing chore. A Christmas Horror Story draws first Alright, let's move on to the victims. I mean, the players in these horror tales.
And characters.
Alright, this is yet another difficult category, as all the actors on both films are great. So let's concentrate on the leading players. A Christmas Horror Story only has two heavy hitters. The first one is William Shatner.
He's writing me a little Christmas card. This is exciting. What's it gonna say?
Don't curse at him and sickens him. The Shat plays Dangerous Dan, a radio DJ who's basically the Greek choir of the movie, giving you a respite between each tale, as well as bringing a few pivotal story elements to the fold.
I think he has a master's degree from Columbia or something depressing like that.
The second heavy hitter in this movie is George Buza, as the most badass Santa Claus you will ever see.
I would
Now,
agree.
for those of you who may not be familiar with George Buza, he is a very talented actor of both stage and screen that, like William Shatner, has some major fanboy cred. Why? Because he played Beast on the original X-Men series. Yes, Beast from X-Men is the one fighting off hordes of zombie elves and going one-on-one with the holiday's most notorious villain. If that sounds awesome, that's because it is. But as great as that sounds, Krampus has a larger number of heavy hitters, all in pivotal roles, namely Toni Collette, David Koechner, and Adam Scott, and his magnificent beard.
I was saying, you know who looks good in a beard? Dumbledore, not you.
All of these actors are accomplished comedic performers as well as dramatic performers, which makes them perfect to highlight the absurdity of the situation that they're in, as well as the tragedy of such a horrific event. So as great as the cast of Christmas Horror Story is, there is strength in numbers. So Krampus is on the board.
All tied up.
Alright, the score is tied for the first time in this episode. Let's break this tie as we look at
The scares.
it doesn't matter how well made a horror movie is if it's not scary. So, which one of these movies delivered the chills and which one did not? As silly as some sections of A Christmas Horror Story might be, this is a legitimate horror movie with plenty of genuine scares.
Stop.
Nope.
Oh, man. Yeah, okay, you got me good. While Krampus may have some very intense and suspenseful moments, most of the movie plays like a dark comedy, providing social commentary about the less favorable elements of the holiday season. So even though the movie is incredibly well made, it's just not very scary. So A Christmas Horror Story pulls ahead. Alright, let's move on to the major elements that these two movies share in common. Both of these movies delivered their own version of the demonic holiday icon, but who did it best? I cannot praise the production design on both of these films enough. Everything in both of these movies looks excellent. Both productions utilize CG only when necessary, and mostly relied on practical effects to deliver some truly mind-blowing movie magic. Now that I'm done complimenting the artistry of these films, let's look at the antagonists. In A Christmas Horror Story, the very chiseled and very jacked Krampus is played by actor/model/bodybuilder Rob Archer. If you ever wonder why the Krampus doesn't carry heavy artillery, that's because you don't need firepower when you're rocking these guns. Rob's version of the Krampus is like a slasher villain, silent and imposing, disposing of his victims with extreme prejudice, which is great for a standard slasher movie. The Krampus movie, on the other hand, put a lot more thought and care into the portrayal of their titular villain. While Luke Hawker was the performer who was mostly in the suit, various puppeteers performed a lot of the unique effects required to bring this very elaborate and original version of the Krampus to life, who is portrayed as a sinister version of Santa Claus, operating in very live up to its title, as the villain definitely does not disappoint. So the point goes to Krampus.
2-2.
Alright, this is it, the final tie. And when we break this tie, as usual, the loser will die. As M. Night Shyamalan has demonstrated over and over again, a bad twist can derail a really good horror movie. Now,
Fucking
before
water.
I start talking about this category, I will warn you, I'm about to spoil the endings of both these films. So if you're interested in seeing either one of these films, please stop the video here. You've been warned. While in A Christmas Horror Story, the youngest boy is the first one to be taken by Krampus, in the Krampus movie, he is the lone survivor. So it is up to him to figure out a way to save his family from being dragged into hell by Krampus. So he does so by offering to take the place of his family in hell, and then confesses that all he ever wanted was to have a good old-fashioned Christmas with his family, to which Krampus responds by throwing him into the fiery pits of Tartarus. Suddenly, the kid wakes up having exactly what he wanted, a good old-fashioned Christmas with his family. Here's the twist. The kid and his entire family are in hell, where they will have a good old-fashioned Christmas for all eternity.
What?
So as far as twists go, that wasn't bad. But it just doesn't compare to the twist in A Christmas Horror Story. Throughout the entire movie, we continue to cut back to Santa kicking ass in the North Pole and gearing up to fight the Krampus. And as much as I enjoy this mini-story, I will admit that it does feel completely out of place when compared to the other three, which are all grounded in reality, with
Sort
an
of.
added sinister holiday twist. But then, at the end of the movie, they drop a bombshell. The entire scenario, seeing Santa heroically doing battle with zombie elves and the demonic Krampus, was not real. Stop! Please don't kill me. Norman? Norman? Who's Norman? What the fuck is wrong with you, Norman? The whole thing was in the head of a deranged mall Santa who went nuts and started attacking his fellow mall employees. And the cool thing is that all throughout the movie, you are given hint after hint of what's truly going on from Dangerous Dan.
The
Utter
shade.
chaos down at the mall. Police and emergency crews are on the scene. We don't really know what's going on. Still no word from Stormin Norman.
But it all doesn't truly come together until the very end. Do you hear that? That's the sound of your mind being blown. Nuh said. A Christmas Horror Story wins the bout. And that's not all. This twist ending was so popular that it spawned its own fan theory. In the movie, it is established that the Krampus has the power to possess the bodies of the vengeful and help them inflict brutal punishment on those who do not share the holiday spirit. What if the mall Santa's vengeful attitude towards Christmas gave way for the Krampus to possess his body in order to get revenge on those who commercialize Christmas? And what we're seeing was just the mall Santa's hallucination during his possession. Whether you agree or disagree with this fan theory, I think the one thing that is evidently clear is that yes, Virginia, there is a Krampus. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna send him back to hell. Jarvis, put a stasis field around the DVD just in case it's booby-trapped. I'm gonna wait until the end of Halloween Havoc before I bust all the bad movies. Are you sure that's a wise decision, sir? Nope. But I need a little bit more time before I decide whether I want to open that box or not.
I hope you enjoyed your warm-up, E-Rod, because the worst is yet to come. Prepare yourself for the uneventful and dull cinematic coma known as the void.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to all! Now you're all gonna die!
Oh.
Weird Al.
Marsha.
Yep. Long-standing producer for the show.
Well, the workshop is gone now. You can slide into vomit. Everywhere you'll find pieces of Cupid and Comet. And he tied up his helpers, and he held the elf hostage. And he ground up poor Rudolph into reindeer sausage. He got Dancer and Prancer with old German Luger. And he slashed up Dasher just like Freddy Krueger. And he picked up a flamethrower and a barbecue blizzard. And he took a big bite and said it tastes
Huh.
like chicken.
Weird.
Dedication on that one.
Maybe he couldn't find anybody, and
Mhm.
I think he probably has made a dedication to William Shatner in the past already.
Yes.
Yeah. What did you think of the first verses I ever showed you?
It was interesting. What surprised me about this one was just how complimentary he was of both films. He was pretty impressed by both of them. Neither one was a dog, you know. So, pretty close contest with the verses.
Yeah. It didn't go the route the puppet Ormsby said, where it would be two terrible movies. They both look pretty decent, and he seems to like them for the most part. And yeah, he was, once again, as we've said many times, very fair in which parts of each movie he thought was better.
Mm-hmm. Now, while I wouldn't disagree with his overall assessment, I did disagree with one of his judgments, that's all, about the Krampus. I think I liked it better in the Christmas Horror Story than the Krampus movie.
I can see that. I see your thought. The design of Christmas Horror Story does look pretty imposing. I do think the ambiguity of the Krampus movie also has its points, but I guess it comes down to taste.
Yep.
The one thing I kind of disagree with, and maybe it's just only because he showed the clips here, but I think the idea of the family being trapped in hell to celebrate Christmas forever just seems a lot darker than having it be revealed that a crazy mall Santa was killing people.
Yeah, I could see that, but that is one hell of a twist, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Brought to you by William Shatner.
As Dangerous Dan.
Yep.
I showed Guy this video, I think, and he was like, I don't think William Shatner's ever been dangerous.
No. No. It's definitely not dangerous when I went to see him in Concord.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Alex got to go to a Star Trek II Wrath of Khan screening that William Shatner appeared at.
Yeah. The only danger that he faces every day is probably whether or not he has to change his Depends on time or not, but a little aged. But
Someone asked, boxers or briefs, and he was like, depends, and Alex takes it that way.
yeah.
But yeah, I love this Versus episode, and it was a good first episode to what was originally thought to be The Last Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he really went all out with the reviews that year, 2016.
And how they seem to be all connected.
And because I show these out of order to you, and we don't have time to go through every single one of the storyline, there was a major storyline going on in 2016 where a dark entity known as the Darkness was traveling to Earth to take over and stop Erod. And the Halloween Havoc of 2016 was showing him getting ready before the big showdown in November that year.
Oh.
And yeah, the mad scientist you saw, Dr. Effect, is the guy who does the effects for the show.
Who also looked like a Harry Potter character, the Mad Dog character.
Mad Eye.
You Mad Eye, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Billy Joe Grant, he's very talented. He's actually He actually subscribed to my channel a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
And he does a lot of hard work, and Eric has a very small team. It's him, Marcia, Billy, and I cannot pronounce this woman's name, so I'll just call her by her nickname, E-Joy. They all work together, and there might be a few others, but they're the ones who get the most time in the public eye.
Yep.
They all collaborate very well together, and
It's quality, not quantity.
yeah. Eric does the writing, acting, directing.
Yep.
And Marcia, I think, is more of the business side of things, arranges stuff like a producer is supposed to do, and they're just, they all work extremely well together, and in a few months, the show is going to reach its 300th episode.
Oh, wow.
So I'm looking forward to that.
So does he eventually blow up Krampus, the film?
I believe so. Yes, I do believe so. I haven't watched the Unfriended review, which is where he finally busts them all.
Finishes off that havoc, yeah.
I haven't watched that in a while, but that's what he said he was going to do, and that's how he does it. He does, I can't remember at the moment. I've been watching a lot of stuff lately. And I'm also, as I've said before, not getting much sleep these days. But I'm still working.
Yep.
Still find time to bring my slightly older buddy here.
Yep. Just finished his 100th review, so congratulations.
Fucking A. Well, thank you for joining me to react to some October-themed stuff.
Yep. This is... I'm actually intrigued by the Christmas Horror Story. I may end up watching that. So
Cool.
Yeah.
If you do, I hope you like it, and
Yep.
thanks for watching us, and if you want to see more of the Blockbuster Buster, Eric Rodriguez's other content, then go to the links down below, and hope to see you again soon.
All right, enjoy.